All right, hey everyone. Welcome to the Lava Fortress with me and my love friend here. Um, Today I'm gonna show you guys the essentials of the Lava Fortress. Not gonna be looking at everything because there's basically way too much in it for that. You're always feel free to run around by yourself to find the extra stuff, but we're just gonna be going over the crucial essentials of the place. Apologies, this video is probably going to get a little long, but everything I'm going to show you is very, very good to know and can really help your game get to the next level. So, let's just get on with it here. So, the lava fortress is right here in the lava. Uh, it's right next to Heck, pretty close to the spawn. The main feature about this building that isn't really the case for most other places is that it's really complicated to actually get it. Not complicated, but it's kind of physically difficult to get into it. You can't just walk in. Um, so your options are you could ender pearl from, somewhere along this stretch or the dock or wherever you can see the door. You can ender pearl to the door. If you aim like, about here or higher, you're gonna land somewhere there. You can guarantee it. So you can ender pearl across. Another potentially good spot is if you're maybe on these treetops or on the ground somewhere in this area, you can ender pearl up onto this balcony, or maybe even that balcony too. But yeah, you can ender pearl onto those balconies. So there's a few places you can ender pearl in. However, that is not the recommended way to get in because it doesn't have to require an ender pearl to do it. So the most common way, well, the only other option other than maybe like elytra flying across, but I mean that's not going to be realistic. The other option is the nether portal, so I'll just go to one of the nether portals, the closest to here being the lake, unless I just missed one. But we're not going to be going over every nether portal location, but those are relatively easy to learn yourself. Okay, so to do this, I will be briefly explaining space as well. So you go in another portal. Any of them will be fine. So once you're in space, which looks really good by the way, very convincing. Every time I'm in here, personally, I just completely forget that I'm even in the nether. But anyway, so when you're in space, there's two portals you can take from here. So there's the demon lava thing on the ground, in quotes, because we're in space. And then there's the spaceship one. So once you're in here, no matter how you got here, no matter which portal you took, if you go out this one, you go to the ziggurat. If you go out this one, you go to the lava fortress. So even if you go in a portal and you come out here, you just go right back in, and it'll take you to the lava fortress every time. So that's how you will get into the lava fortress. It takes you down, way down here. You can see we're at Y level 8. Be careful not to set. This is actually here because you can jump way from the surface, and there's some slime blocks, and if you bounce right, you can actually land on the edge. That's just kind of a really niche thing. That's like a really fast way you can get down here, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so you're gonna climb all the way up, and you can see there's this really nice texture on the walls. It looks pretty good. Sam actually made it. Then there's this one spot right up here where it seems to be interrupted. I I like to give Sam the benefit of the doubt. So I think maybe he just had a certain artistic vision for this spot. I mean, it's been like this for maybe 10 years now, so I can only imagine that this was his actual don't go right there. I can only imagine that this was his actual intention. So I guess we're just going to go with it, but yeah, you know, an artistic choice, that's for sure. So then you'll just keep going up these stairs, kind of wasting a lot of time. Run through here. You'll go left, down the stairs, all the way around the corner. Then you'll go through this hallway that looks good now. Quick note, really quick. There's pork chops in that chest right there, so you should always get those, especially with the recent food reduction. All right, now you're in the main hall. Just for reference, That's the main door that I was looking at from the dock with the ender pearls. That's where this takes you. All right, you're in the main hall. Oh, sorry. Jeez. Um. All right. So the first thing is the throne is right here. This will give you fire resistance indefinitely, as all thrones. Works the same as all the other thrones. If you go in this door, okay, sorry, getting ahead of myself. So the way this is organized is, um, the doors on the left side kind of go to multiple places and maybe even like interconnect a little bit. It's really complicated on this side. Most of the important stuff is on the right side. All of these doors go to one place. So that's how this is going to work. So this door on the right, closest to the wall, the front entrance, that goes to the stone. This goes to a teleporting item. This goes to a netherite helmet. And then this is an alternate exit. Or not alternate, just one of the exits available. So that's how this is going to work. So first we'll look at the stone. You just go through this hallway. You cannot get this netherite stuff because it's barriered off. It's just for decoration because it looks really cool. But yeah, just run up the stairs. There's only, again, all these doors lead to one place. So there's the stone. This is the balcony I was looking at earlier. So what's really common is to ender pearl from here. You can actually ender pearl to the blossom stone right there pretty well. You might even be able to throw it where it lands on the tree or something. Another thing you can do is if you've gotten the throne, it's fairly low risk, so you'll have fire resistance. You'll survive in the lava. You can swim in it. You can try to jump around. Just pay attention to how I'm doing this. You can try to, oh my gosh. Yeah, you can, you can do this parkour to get out. That way it's really quick, and you don't have to use an ender pearl. Just gotta be a little careful, but if you have your throne and fire resistance, then it's not a big deal. If you fall into the lava, we have a little exit right here, so if you're swimming, you can swim right out like that, and then you're good to go. You have to be careful if a hunter is chasing you and they're in the fortress. While you're in the lava, they can turn your throne power off, and then you'll just burn to death, like pretty immediately. So just be cognizant of that possibility. All right, well, that's the stone. It's called the Spire Stone. Now we will look at the... I'm actually going to save the teleporting item for last, as you'll see why. Okay, now we're going to look at the netherite helmet. Right, so it's going to go through here. It does require an advanced key, but when you turn that, when you drop that on the ground, it just gets rid of the bars right there. Actually, I'm going to come back this way. Then you go into this really nice looking church, really welcoming, not, you know, creepy or anything. Run straight into the wall, it teleports you. You kind of look around until you see the glowing helmet. And then this has Crown of the Demon King. This has Fire Protection 4. So that's your netherite helmet. If you look really carefully, you can see some buttons on either side of it. Those will just teleport you back here. Then you'll just run back out the way you came. Obviously this gate will still be gone. But yeah, so advanced key for that, very important to remember. You won't be going very far without that. You could technically use TNT, but honestly that's arguably harder than an advanced key, so just find a key. We will have a video at some point, maybe by the time you're watching this, we'll have a video on where all the keys are. But yeah, for now you can check the loot channel, kind of figure it out. Alright, so this is the one of the exits. This goes to the potions room. If you keep running up all these stairs, this room has a little health boost in it. If you drop that on the ground, you get some extra hearts for a little bit. Okay, so once you're up to the top, you go to the right, and then this barrel has a slow falling potion for you. Then you go out to the balcony. If you stand here and use the potion, you'll land right about here, and then you can go on your way from there. So that's a pretty good exit. Alright. In terms of routing information, that was some entrances, exits, or whatever. There is a hunter tunnel that goes into the fortress. So if you're not familiar from other videos, the hunter tunnels are tunnels that only hunters can go in. Just it looks better. Only hunters can go in. If you are a seeker and you try to go in, we have a little surprises for you. That doesn't have the wait, what? Okay. I messed this up when I built it. These are supposed to instantly damage. I just wanted to show them. It's a good thing I did that because they're not actually working. It's supposed to basically kill you instantly if you're a seeker and you run in. So don't try to do it. If you're a hunter, however, you can run through this tunnel to get into the fortress very quickly than you would be able to otherwise. You run up this, and then this takes you right here. You would run down these stairs. We'll actually be coming right back into that room in a little bit, you'll see. But just try to memorize what I'm doing, I guess. And then boom. You can watch that segment a couple times to get the hang of it, but that's how you can get in here really quickly if you're a hunter. Alright. So we've covered the throne, the stone in that door, the netherite helmet in this door, which requires an advanced key, the potions room exit in that door, and the hunter tunnel. Alright, so now we have the teleporting item. So the teleporting item is the essence of flame. When you drop it on the ground, the same as all the other ones, all the other teleporting items, you will be returned about right here instantly. The reason that's really good is because the meat tunnel, which you can reference the Safe Zone Hub video where I cover all the different tunnels in and out, the meat tunnel is right here, which takes you right into the Safe Zone Hub area. So that's a really quick way to get back to the safe zone in a pinch. That's why the teleporting item here is really good to get. Okay, so the way that you get it is there's 3 buttons throughout the fortress that you have to press. You have to press all 3 of them, and then you will be able to access. You can press the buttons in any order, but you have to press all 3 of them. So I will just go in an arbitrary order. So again, this is not the order you have to press the buttons. You just have to do all 3 of them. So one of them is going to be back up here towards the potions room. We'll go all the way up. And now instead of going to the right, you'll go to the left. So there's one right there. You can just press it. So you've got 1 out of 3. Alright. Gonna go back down. Alright, the second one I'm gonna show is up in the library, which hasn't been featured in this video yet, so that's exciting. You'll go all the the corner staircase here is what ends up going down to the nether portal, if you remember. If you go through this door instead, and then go up these stairs, ignore all these other doors and whatever, just keep going up the stairs all the way. Go through here. The architecture is a bit odd. I apologize for that. Just go through this hallway with the skulls, and it looks really nice. Now you're in the library. There's some other really useful stuff in here, but we're just covering the teleporting item. So you'll go straight across. You can go through to the other side. Oop. Keep going around. Go up the level. And your button is going to be right here. So you can press that. Now for the third button, although it does not have to be in that order. Really want to emphasize that. Just give me a little bit to get back to the main room. Whew. These stairs are terrible. I go through this hallway. Alright. So the third button, I was actually in the room where this is already when I showed the hunter tunnel. So you're going to go in the third door over from the entrance wall. You're going to go immediately up to the right, down to the corner, and then just go up the stairs. And boom, button is right in the middle of this room. The hunter tunnel came up this spire and we went right through here. I just didn't want to explain this at the same time. So that's the 3 buttons you need for the teleporting item. All right. So once you've pressed them, once you've pressed all 3 in any order you wish, you'll go into the second door on the left. You can try to remember this coal floor is the teleporting item, and the diorite is the helmet. I don't know if that actually makes sense to anybody, but that's how it is. That's how it's marked. But you go up these stairs. There's a gate. If you press all the buttons, it will look like that, like it lifted up. So then you can go through this hallway. And then you'll go up here. And again, all these doors on that right side only go to one place. So once you're in, you can't really get lost. And then the teleporting item is right there, Essence of Flame, and you'll just have it in your inventory. You'll just press the Q button to drop it down, and it'll instantly teleport you to that spot on the docks that I showed. So, yep, that's all the essential Lava Fortress content. So, thanks everyone for watching, and happy Yerthing.